Hello students. So students, in the previous class, in the chapter motion, we were talking about that of the speed, and we also discussed some of the numericals which is related to that of the speed. If we talk about the speed, student, what do you understand by speed? So speed of a body, if we talk about the speed of a body, that is the distance traveled by the body per unit time will determine the speed of a body. It means we can write it like speed is equals to distance traveled by time taken. Distance traveled by time taken. In a short form, it's suppose we represent speed is equal to v and distance is equals to s and time by small t. So the formula that we get for calculating the speed of a body, it will be equals to speed is equals to distance upon time, that is v is equals to s upon t. We have seen that the SI unit of that of the speed is meter per second. Now you see students, if suppose we are saying the speed of a body, what does that mean? It means that we are talking about that any object which is traveling particular distance per unit time that determines the speed. It means if suppose I am saying that a car is moving with a 30 kilometer per hour, it means in 1 hour it is traveling 30 kilometer. So here by this value we are getting the speed of the car. It means this value is explaining about the magnitude only. But here it is not explaining that in which direction car is moving. Okay, so it is explaining that it is moving with this speed but does not explain that in which direction it is moving. Okay, so here we get the magnitude but there is no direction. And if I'm saying that this car is moving with a 30 kilometer per hour in north direction, so what is the new thing that you can see here? It is that in this one we are seeing the direction is specified, right? And that was not mentioned in the first one. So here not only the magnitude but direction is also there. Right? So with magnitude, direction is also there in this case. And if magnitude and direction, if the speed and the particular direction is also explained, so in place of speed, we use another term for it, and that is known as velocity of the body. Okay? So we can write it, that is if we talk, that is velocity. So velocity also explains the same thing, that it explains that object is moving in a particular distance, but it also explains the direction in which it is moving. So we can write velocity is the distance traveled. So if we talk about the velocity, students, so you can see here, velocity, the formula is the same, that is distance travel upon the time taken. But the difference, if you will find with that of the speed, you will find one thing, that in case of a velocity, it means if we talk about the velocity, direction is mentioned. It means we can also write it, that is distance traveled by an object in a particular direction. Okay, in a particular direction upon time taken. That will define the velocity of an object, right? So distance travel is there, but that distance travel in a particular direction upon time taken, it will define the velocity of an object. Okay, so we are also knowing one thing, students, that if suppose we are talking, especially in case of a distance travel in a particular direction, actually we are talking about the displacement, because you know that the distance travel in a particular direction, it defines the displacement. Okay, so in place of writing the distance travel in a particular direction, we can also write it, that is velocity is equal to displacement upon time taken, right? So in place of that, we can write it, velocity is equal to displacement upon that of the time taken by that of object. Displacement upon time taken defines the velocity of an object. Okay, so either you can say the distance traveled in a particular direction, or you can write the displacement upon that of the time taken. So you see, students, there is no difference in the formula of that of the velocity and the speed. The only difference is that when we calculate the value of a distance here the distance value is given, as well as in which direction the object is moving, that is also mentioned. So we can say that here the distance travel in the direction that is mentioned, or we can say the displacement is mentioned. Now as you can see here that the velocity is the same here with that of the speed, so we can also write it like, so if we talk about the velocity, students, so you can see here velocity is equals to displacement upon time taken. Now, what about the formula? Means we have discussed in case of a speed. So, if we talk in case of a speed, speed is equal to meter upon second, right? So, meter per second, how does it came, student? Because we know that the speed is equal to distance upon time taken. So, ultimately, the SI unit of that of the distance is meter. So, we will mention here meter, and time taken is it is represented by second. So the SI unit of a time taken is second, is represented by S. So we can also write it, speed is equals to meter per second. What will be there in the case of the velocity? So in case of a velocity, it will be equal to displacement upon time taken. So if we talk about the displacement upon that of the time taken, so you see, students, here also we are talking about the distance which travel in a particular direction, right? So we will write here, that is meter again, and time taken is represented by S, that is second. So velocity, the short form of velocity, is represented by V. So V will be equal to meter per second. Okay, now you see. Here we have written meter. I am saying the distance is also displacement. So yes, both of them is the same thing, students. So both of them is represented by meter. So velocity will be equal to meter per second. Now you can see here the SI unit of both of them, that is the speed and that of the velocity, is meter per second. So everything is common here, whether it is the formula, that is V is equals to S upon T. You can see, student, we represent the speed, that will be equals to, if we take a speed as a V, so we can write here that V will be equals to S upon T. The same thing we can do for the velocity. So in case of a velocity, that is also equal to S upon T, right? So both of them is represented by the same formula, as well as both of them is represented by the same SI unit. So the basic difference between these two is only the direction. Now you can see here, student, if we talk in case of a speed, so speed having only magnitude and it does not show the direction, right? In case of a speed, we have written one thing, that is speed is equals to having magnitude only. While in case of velocity, we are saying that it is having magnitude as well as it is also explaining about the direction of the object. So magnitude as well as direction. Both of the thing is there. Magnitude is also there and direction is there, also there. And we are knowing that the quantity which shows the magnitude only is known as the scalar quantity. So on this basis, we can say that speed is what is the scalar quantity. If we talk about the velocity, so velocity explains the both of the things, magnitude as well as direction. So we can say that the quantity which is having both, that is magnitude and direction, is known as vector quantity. Okay, so velocity is what? It is the vector quantity, and speed is what? It is the scalar quantity. Okay, and why it is so? Because one is having only magnitude and other one shows both the thing, that is it is having magnitude as well as the direction, and that is why we consider them as a vector quantity, and other one we will consider them as a scalar quantity. So on that basis, students, we can say that velocity is what? It is a vector and other one is scalar. I told you about this already. We had it understood with the help of example, that if suppose a vehicle is there and that vehicle is moving at 25 kilometer per hour, so that is what? It is only the speed we are talking about. But if I am saying that it is moving in an east direction, then absolutely we are talking about the velocity. So I hope you all have understood that what is the velocity of an object and how velocity varies with the speed. Speed, distance upon time, velocity, distance in a particular direction upon time. And we are knowing that distance in a particular direction is represented by displacement. So velocity is displacement upon time taken. If we talk about the SI unit, so speed is also meter per second and velocity is also meter per second square, meter per second only. What kind of a quantity it is? So if we talk about the speed, so speed is shows the magnitude only, but the velocity it shows both the thing, that is it possesses magnitude as well as it shows the direction also. And because of that, one is the scalar quantity and other one is the vector quantity. Okay, so I hope you all have understood about it, about that of the speed and the velocity. Okay. Now we will move to the another another term, and that is the uniform velocity. In the previous class, students, when we were discussing especially that of the speed, so we also discussed about that of the uniform speed, right? Now we will talk about the uniform velocity. Uniform velocity is what? If we talk about the uniform speed, so we discussed that if an object travels equal distance in an equal interval over time, that motion, that movement, we call it as a uniform speed. Okay, that speed is the uniform speed if it is traveling in an equal distance in an equal interval over time. Here also, if an object is moving in a specified direction in equal distance, means it used to travel the equal distance in that particular direction in an equal interval of a time. Such kind of movement, such kind of a velocity is known as a uniform velocity. And another term is also there, use students, that we can use for that of the uniform velocity, that is known as the constant velocity. How it is the constant velocity? What is the difference here with that? So now students, if we said that a uniform velocity or a constant velocity, so the definition of that of the uniform velocity that we can write, that a body has a uniform velocity, has a uniform velocity if it is moving in a straight line. So first thing that we will write, that if it is moving in a straight line. Okay, so it is moving in a straight line or in a straight path and covers equal distance in an equal interval of a time. So we can write it, and covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Equal distance in equal interval of a time. So body is said to be in a uniform velocity if it travels equal distance in an equal interval of a time. It is moving in a particular direction, in a specified direction, in a straight line, and it covers an equal distance in equal interval of a time. Such kind of a velocity is known as a uniform velocity. And how it will be a constant velocity? Because the body is moving in an equal distance in equal interval of a time, and it is moving in a straight path, students. Okay, it is not moving in a circle, but it is moving in a straight line. So ultimately, the velocity keeps on increasing with respect to time, and thus we can say that it shows that it is a uniform velocity. Okay, now the question arises that we discussed about the uniform velocity in which the body is moving in an equal distance. So when we can say that the uniform the body will show the non-uniform or that of the variable velocity. So the velocity of the body, it can be changed into two ways. It means here we discuss about the uniform velocity, but the velocity of the body can be changed in different ways, and especially here we will talk about the two ways by which the velocity of the body can be changed. So we can write it, that is velocity of the body can be changed by two ways. Can be changed by two ways. Okay, it can be changed by two ways. What are the different ways, students, by which the velocity of the body can be changed? So the first thing is by changing the speed of the body. By changing the speed of the body. So you see, speed of the body. So we can say that how the speed of the body can change if suppose the speed is means it is not traveling in an equal distance in an equal interval of a time. It means if suppose the body is traveling 25 kilometer in a 2 hours, and then next 30 kilometer again in 2 hours, so you can see it is traveling unequal distance in a equal interval of a time. So there will be change in the speed of the body. So we can say that if the speed of the body got changed, ultimately the velocity of the body will also get changed. So either the speed of the body should get changed or that of the velocity. Now The second condition in which students we can say that the velocity of the body can be changed. It will be a non-uniform velocity when the speed of the body remain constant. There will be no change in the speed, but there will be change in the direction. It means direction keeps on changing continuously, ultimately results into the variable velocity. So we can write it. Second condition is by keeping the speed as such, but there is a change in the direction of the body. Okay, so if the direction of the body is continuously changing, ultimately we will say that the velocity of the body will not remain constant. So we discussed that what is the uniform velocity and why it is known as a constant velocity, because if an object is moving in a particular direction and is not changing the direction, student, remains the same as such, and then we can say that as well as if the speed of the body is not changing, ultimately it will be a uniform velocity or it will show a constant velocity. When out of these two, either the speed of the body or the direction of the body is changing, so it will lead to a non-uniform or a variable velocity. Okay, so we can say that the velocity of the body will get changed by these two ways, by changing the speed of the body as well as by do not changing the speed but by changing the direction of the body also, it will lead to the change in velocity. Okay, so right now we have written about the definition of the uniform velocity, that it travels in a straight line, equal distance in equal interval of a time, students. So let us write about that of the non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. So the definition of a non-uniform is that when a body does not cover equal distance in equal interval of time, equal interval of time, such velocity is known as variable velocity. It is known as the variable velocity, students, or you can write it as a non-uniform velocity. So, or non-uniform velocity. Okay, so either it can be a variable velocity because the other velocity keeps on changing, or you can write it is the non-uniform velocity. Okay. Now you see, students, we can understood with the help of an example here, like, so this is of the non-uniform velocity. Now you see, students, we can also say one more thing, and that is, suppose if we will say, if we will talk about the speed of the body, and a car is there which is moving in a circle. So in this circular path, students, you see it is moving with the 30 km per hour. If suppose this is the speed of the car and it is moving in a circular track or circular path. Now you see, if it is moving with this speed, the speed of that of the car remain constant. It means there will be no change in the speed, it is as such. But since it is moving in a circle, so the direction is keeps on changing. So we can say that the speed remains constant, but direction keeps on changing. So direction keeps on changing, but the speed it remains constant. So in such a case, since the direction is changes, students, so we can say that velocity also changes. Okay, so at that time it is not a single velocity or a uniform velocity. We will use a term for it, that is, it is a variable velocity. So either you can write it as a non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Okay. Now if we talk about the next one, students, so you see that we said that the speed and that of the velocity, both of them are having magnitude. The thing which is common here, that both of them possess the magnitude. We are knowing that it is the velocity, students, which shows the direction, right? And the speed does not have a direction, it is only have a magnitude. If we talk about in case of a velocity, so we are knowing that a velocity possesses both. That is, it is having magnitude as well as the direction. But here we are going to study that speed and velocity are not always equal in magnitude. Equal in magnitude. Okay, speed and velocities is not always equal in magnitude. It means it really doesn't matter the both of them possess magnitude, but it is not compulsory that whatever the magnitude of the speed will be there, the speed of the velocity's magnitude will remain the same. We can understand this concept, student, with the help of an example. Suppose a place is there, if you see a home and to school, and the distance between home to school is 100 meters, and time taken to move from home to school, it will take about 50 seconds. Okay, if suppose this is the condition has been given. Now Ram, he starts moving from his home to that of the school, and he used to travel 100 meters in 50 seconds. Okay, so here if we talk about the speed of the Ram, the speed of the Ram will be the distance traveled upon time taken. Distance traveled upon time taken. So what will be the distance travel here, students? So it travel about 100 meter, and time it takes to complete this distance is 50 seconds. So almost it has taken 2 meter per second. So he has taken 2 meter per second to reach school from home. Right? Now, here we are saying that the school direction is in the east direction. Now, you see, students, with the magnitude, the direction is also given here. So, with the help of which we are able to find the velocity also. So, the formula for that of the velocity remains the same, but the direction has been mentioned here in place of the distance traveled only. So, we can write it distance traveled in a particular direction. particular direction. In a particular direction upon time taken. That is what? That is the velocity. So we can also write that velocity will be equal to 100 meter in east or towards east upon 50 seconds or 2 meter per second towards the east. Right? So this is what? This is the velocity of the object. So here you can see that the value of the speed also came out as a 2 meter per second and the value of that of the velocity also came out to be 2 meter per second. So in this situation, both of them possess the same magnitude. And why does this occur, student? It occurs because both of them is moving in a straight line. Since they cover the straight line, since they are moving in a straight path, in such a condition, both will show the same magnitude. Now you see, student, if we will talk that if it is not moving only in the straight line, but it shows the same path again in a reverse direction. You see that Ram, he travels 100 meter from home to school and in 50 seconds, and again he travel from school to home in 100 meter in 50 seconds. So what will be the speed and that of the magnitude? So speed will be, students, you see, speed will be represented by, at first he moved from home to school, he take 100 meter in 50 seconds and again he take 100 meter. So 100 plus 100, that will be 200 meter. Upon, so he has taken a 50, 50 seconds he takes to home to school and again he has taken a 50 second from school to home. So he has taken 100 seconds. Okay. And again we can represent it by 2 meter per second he has taken to complete the magnitude. So the magnitude is here the same, that is 2 meter per second. Right? But if we talk about a case of a velocity, students, so you see that it is displacement upon time and the displacement is what? The shortest distance traveled by the person or the object. And here the shortest distance is 0 because there is no difference in the initial and the final position. Right? It has started from this position and again it reaches to the same position. So here the displacement will be 0 meter. And the time will be 50 plus 50, that is 100 seconds. So ultimately answer will be 0 meter per second. So here, students, we have taken that is 2 meter per second, but since in this case the direction changes, so velocity also changes. So by this, students, we can also say that velocity does not have the same magnitude as the speed has. Okay.